Hello, this is Walter Smith on Blue Moon Rising TV, back for another week of Walter's Glass Half Full. So without further ado, let's have a look at some of those comments. I've got to try and say this with a straight face. Ali Nazir, Pellegrini out, he is stupid. Biggest reason for the draw. Now that we've had a little bit of time to let the dust settle on the result, what do we actually think of it? We're top of the league and through to the last 16 in the Champions League as well. With the chances we had, I'm telling you, there's not one Aston Villa fan that can actually moan if he walked away with all 3 points. Well, apart from Stan Collymore. Guzan's face actually got Villa 3 points. Ooh. And I don't remember Joe Hart actually having to make a save. I knew it wasn't our day when we rattled the crossbar right at the death and that shot that just whisked by the post as well. I thought it was in, folks. I felt Villa actually punched above their weight. Well, a bit like Stan Collymore when he was with Eureka Johnson. Villa put in a dogged performance and I think they felt they were lucky to actually get anything from the game. City have actually only let their opponents have 28 shots on target this year, and that's the best in the Premier League. So the defence isn't a problem. We've actually scored the most goals in the Premier League, so attack's not the problem. Villa, I felt, got lucky yesterday and, well, they deserved a battering. So to sum up, Pellegrini out after a draw and we're top of the table and through to the last 16. No thanks. Mario Samuels. What, dude? Are you insane? Silva over Rooney? This guy's actually trying to tell me that Wayne Rooney is a better player than David Silva. I can only think that he was actually let out on a day release programme to actually type this up because no sane man would ever think that. Wayne Rooney is just a shadow. A wide shadow, that is, of the player that he once was. Maybe he's let his off-field activities getting in the way. A bit like his poetry. Roses are red, Manchester's blue, I like grannies, clean, oh, make us a brew. That's a keeper. Wayne Rooney, if he was still doing his stuff on the pitch, you'd turn a blind eye to his misdemeanours. But he isn't. Getting sparked out in his kitchen, smoking, hookers, you name it, he's done it. If I was a chairman at Manchester United, I'd regard Wayne Rooney as like that rotten bit of cheese that you sometimes get in the fridge. And, well, I'd get rid of as soon as possible. Remember, Blues, that Wayne Rooney is actually on more money than any player at City. So next time a Red tries to tell you that we're full of mercenaries, point him in the direction of that fact. Good old Wayne. The only man in the universe to actually go bald twice. Would Spain still be picking Rooney if he was Spanish? I'll let you decide below, folks. In the last 2 years, Manchester United have finished 7th and 4th, and most United fans actually want Wayne Rooney out of the side. City, on the other hand, have finished 1st and 2nd, and I've yet to meet a City fan who wants David Silva dropped. Wayne Rooney is a player that simply could have been at the top of his game, well, for the next 5 years. Ronaldo and Wayne Rooney were actually on a similar level not so long ago. Ronaldo actually decided to dedicate himself to football, and Rooney, well, he just decided to dedicate himself to, well, Wayne. Rooney, he had the world at his feet, hey, but look at him now. Thomas Sturwell. Walter, do you think Mourinho will ever admit he was wrong about De Bruyne? I don't think Mourinho would admit he was wrong if he turned down Messi as a child, or if he turned down Beyonce for a date, or indeed pushed a teenager over in the street. Mourinho will still tell you that his team are champions and still the best team in the country. What you got to remember, folks, is Jose cares mostly about, well, Jose. If we actually look at who Chelsea have beat domestically in the last few weeks, well, we're looking at Villa and Warsaw. But then we actually look at who stuffed Chelsea over the last few weeks as well, and we're looking at West Ham, Liverpool, Stoke. The list goes on. If you actually look at that Chelsea team and see how ineffective they are, Kevin De Bruyne would have only added to the quality of moving forward up the pitch for them. Jose's days actually look numbered at the moment at Chelsea. And my favourite bit was when he was in the West Ham director's box and everyone was celebrating a West Ham goal round him while he was sat there, well, with his sad chops. When Chelsea do well, it's Jose. And when Chelsea do badly, well, it's the players. He's blamed UEFA, he's blamed the FA, he's blamed refs, he's blamed linesmen. He's actually gone on and blamed the board, he's gone and blamed the recruiting policy. The only person he hasn't blamed, well, it's himself, isn't it? So to sum up, will Jose actually admit that he was in the wrong to let De Bruyne go? So will Jose admit it's wrong to let De Bruyne go? I think there's more chance when I was a teenager of actually getting a date with Kylie Minogue. So that's a no. He won't, folks. So that about sums up another week of Walter's Glass Half Full. Now, if you need any positivity injecting into your world, leave a comment below. I'll get back to you. Oh, time for another.